Yeah, so there's the Nickelodeon logo, right? And like the perspective I've got, I don't have a full top down, but you can almost see there's that little nub out there.
I think it's just the way that the camera is taking this picture. If you look at a direct bird's eye satellite view of Epstein Island, I mean, it's pretty much the Nickelodeon logo.
Nicki Minaj said that she was one who was also with the celebrities and everybody. She said that your favorite artist is so they can stay young, so they can stay relevant, and you still thinking like we have to serve them, we have to give them money, I have to play their music in my even somebody who doesn't even really believe in God as you and me does are doing this kind of things, you know. They're being hanging around with a lot of children, everything in jeopardy. They find out that they are doing all the disgusting things to children. And still the world is asleep. And still the world doesn't want to hear and listen to really what is happening in this world. I speak to the Christian because I want you guys to see what is really happening. The Bible said, lie in Hosea 4:2-3, cursing, lying, murdering, stealing, and breaking is the order of the day. We're seeing that in our time. Violence is being committed everywhere. The one massacre follows the next. We're seeing that in our time. People are dying, people are killing, like they are spilling blood like it's... We continue that Bible said. That is why the land is sad and all living beings flourish in it. The wild animals, the birds, and even the fish are starting to disappear. Don't you see the videos about the fish dying, the sea creatures dying, and everything dying? Don't you think like why is that happening? It's happening because the land is being cursed. It's being cursed about the things that the people are doing in this world. Cursing, lying, stealing, murdering. Murder is being the latest thing. Look in America. How many murders happening in the day? How many people have to die every day? Having a gun, killing people is like the normal thing those days. You cannot even go to a festival. You cannot even go to a mall without being shot, without being killed. Look the things that is happening in UK. People like with guns, people like with machetes, people with knives, killing somebody like a billionaire. Another guy was killed for his watch. Another guy is stealing the phones of people. Jesus said this thing will happen in the last day. How do you know as a Christian that we're living in the last day? All these things that Jesus said that will happen is happening, and we're seeing it right now. We have to stop and think about ourselves. How am I living my life? Am I doing one of the things that is happening here? Jesus said in Hosea 4:2-3, violence is being committed everywhere. Tell me there's no place that violence is being committed. Maybe in your neighborhood, maybe in your city, maybe in your town. And the massacre follow the next. And we're just here like letting it happen, doing nothing about it, not spreading the truth about what really, and keep supporting those artists, keep buying their music, keep going to their concert. Why are you supporting somebody who does that to other people, you know? And I want to talk about, this is why the land is sad and all living beer, all the fish that you see dying, all the sea creatures that we're seeing dying, it's not for nothing. Jesus said that this will be the sign of the end time. Because of the murder that is happening in the world, the land will be cursed. The place that we're living will be cursed. Because Jesus said the world is sin. You think like Sodom and Gomorrah was bad? You know what Jesus said about this time? And we can read that, and then I'm going to show you another video. Jesus said, for when the time that he's going to return, it will be just like the time of Noah. Luke 17:26. Jesus said, by the day I, the Son of Man, return, people will be in an indifference to God as in the day of Noah. But why are the things dying in this world is because of this, and we're going to see that.
Yep, if you see this, get out now, as animals are falling from the sky, and the US is not only facing a bad omen, but a world-ending symbol we were told about centuries ago coming true. People were terrified after thousands of iguanas in Florida just started falling from above, with not only one citizen collecting over 100 pounds of iguanas in less than 45 minutes, but biblical scriptures in Hosea 4:3 caution when animals have their lives taken due to human sin, like climate change, a comprehensive judgment day will hit Earth. With haunting videos showing Floridians using blow dryers and heat lamps to desperately try to warm them up and wake them. But this might not be enough to correct our sins. As experts warn, if temperatures continue like this and natural habitats change, animals will start passing away in droves, and that will be the first sign that the end is starting. Eerie clips show the Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission collecting thousands of animals in just one day, leaving a dark message that this is a result of temperatures hitting a once-in-a-lifetime frigid cold.
Don't you see that the fish are dying, the animals are dying? That's exactly what Jesus said that we're gonna see at the last day. Jesus told us that this gonna happen, you know, and now we see the animals, now we see the fish dying, we see the creatures dying. These are the signs that we are living in the last day. And we're going to continue with the Bible. In Ephesians, Jesus said, and about the murder that is committed every time, what is God saying about that? And I told you like what these elites are doing. Even Nicki Minaj say they are your favorite artists are not Molech, because the devil, if you want to do a pact with him, if you think it's cool to sell your soul, you have to kill somebody, you have to give him blood. Jesus will never ask you for that, you know. So they have been doing this for years, from the beginning, to stay young, to stay youth and everything. And I will show you a clip. Jesus said in Ephesians 6:12, for we are not fighting against people, but against invisible creatures, the diabolical rulers and power that tyrannize this dark world, evil spirits in the invisible world around us. So we are not fighting against them, we are fighting against, Jesus said, we are not fighting against people. We are fighting against creatures in the invisible world, in the diabolical rulers, like the devil and the demons and the fallen angels, and the powers and their powers. They are tyrannating this dark world around us. Evil spirits in the invisible world around us. That's the one who we are fighting against. And I'm going to show you another video about like, what are they doing? What are those celebrities really doing? And let us watch this video, because like there is so much, guys, I want to show you, I want to tell you about, because like I'm so fed up with this things that we see happening in this world. I'm so fed up with it. And
here's the most important email from the Epstein files. All you need is a blood transfusion from the pack and you reverse aging. What does this mean? It means that the adrenochrome conspiracy is not a conspiracy, and that Hollywood and some of the political elite are blood-drinking satanic pedophiles. First, let me explain what adrenochrome is. It's a chemical that is released in the bloodstream when adrenaline oxidizes. It's the body's response to extreme levels of fear, especially in children. Some people call it the fountain of youth. I remember when Mel Gibson said that this is the most valuable currency in Hollywood, and they called him crazy. Now they're doing the same thing to Nicki Minaj. If we look back, they showed us adrenochrome in multiple movies. We were just not paying attention. Okay, so we know that many celebrities and politicians on the right and on the left are on tape doing unthinkable things to children, and that's how they're blackmailed to push a certain agenda, and that's why the US is controlled by a foreign country. But somehow, there are no arrests, and people are still watching the Grammys, watching their movies, buying their products, and voting to have these rats in office. And while we're talking about this, countries are still being invaded, resources are still being stolen, markets are still being manipulated, we're still being divided, and a digital prison is still under construction. Let's not lose our focus here, but it's also time to demand justice.
To demand justice, but God didn't told us we have to fight. And again, I'm a Christian. I'm not against, I will not curse Israel. I will not talk bad about it. God will be the judge, because like, but we're talking now about the word elites. So do you see what they are been doing? And they even showed this in animation. What they are been doing, they've been doing this for years.